Brews and Banter.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
I'm so excited. Our friends with the Grace Taproom are joining us. And this time, they're our guests.
Yeah, this is the cherry popping ceremony.
Yeah, they've always had us on, and it was always fun, always good time. It always felt like it wasn't long enough. We could go on and on.
I've heard that before.
Well, guys, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, or tell everybody else who you are.
Howdy, y'all.
Hi, what's up? I'm Mike.
And I'm the Trash Can Tabby.
We're the Grace Taproom Podcast.
We thought we'd do our intro for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys, and welcome again.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
You guys.
Took too long, but we're here. And
Hell yeah.
That's all that matters.
the exciting part is, so you guys know we start with the beer every episode, and this time it's special beer.
This is like imported from
Because
Kentucky.
this beer, someone brought it to us from you guys, hand delivered it, right?
That's right.
I think it was a guy in a brown outfit or whatever.
Carrier pigeon. Whatever.
Yeah, nice guy.
He's our publicist.
Yeah,
He's our PR guy.
yeah. Thank you, Bill. And I want to give you guys honor to tell us about this brewery, and then we will share the special messages that these cans contain as well.
So the beer that you guys have in hand is Friendsgiving. It is from Mile Wide Brewery. It's not, or is it? No, it's Mile Wide Beer Company.
Yes.
It is.
My bad.
Yep.
Beer Company.
I would have got it right the first try.
Shit. So it was a collaboration between three other not local, but surrounding area.
Regional breweries.
Yeah. There's one in Cincinnati, one in Lexington, and I think there was one in Indiana was the other one.
Yeah.
So they all came together and made this sour.
I think
Nice.
it's in Indianapolis.
And this one is Louisville, Kentucky.
The one that you guys have and that we also have is from here in
Nice.
good old Louisville, Kentucky.
We will all be sharing the same beers together.
Excellent.
4-pack.
This is great.
This is a 4-pack because it was a 4-pack.
Nice. This way we get to all give our opinion on taste and flavors and all smell and.
But ours are personalized, so we got to read these.
Okay.
Messages, so.
Well, okay. Before you go on about the brewery, let's let Frank say what his message is.
Mine
He's
says,
just dying.
what's that?
I said, you're just dying right now to say what's on yours.
Mine says, to Frank, thanks for the friendship from Mike. And then someone else on the other side here. Pour this right, Tabby. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna fucking nail this pour too, by the way.
We'll
You
see.
better.
Or he's
I'm
going to
gonna.
fuck it up on
We
purpose.
have judges now, and you can't cover shit up now.
I'm ready.
He's going to fuck it up on purpose.
I'm just gonna fucking pour it.
Mine says, to Roman, thank you for being a friend, from Mike. And then from Tabby, it says, don't tell Frank, so cover your ears.
I won't hear.
You're my favorite. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
That's okay. Let's crack these open.
We'll crack this open, and then you can keep telling us more about this brewery.
Get the crack if you want. There you go.
What a sexy sound that is.
Soundbite. So Mile Wide Beer Company started 7 years ago. They also had a special 7-year anniversary sour, stout, and IPA that they came out with right after Friendsgiving. We did not get to try the stout or the IPA. Of course, not the IPA because they're gross. But we did get to try their sour, which was made of 7 different berries. The name, what?
I'm thinking of the Norm Macdonald when he says, so what do you like to drink other than fucking jizz? He was talking about IPA. Sorry.
I saw that.
Fucking jizz.
I'm trying to be professional here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry. That's on me. I'm sorry.
It was a worthy interruption.
Yeah.
And so the name Mile Wide comes from the largest part of the Ohio River is a mile wide long. So they wanted to keep it Louisville based. So yeah, that's where the name Mile Wide comes from.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, we love all the history stuff, and that's what we talk about with people we meet with, and just to hear the story, you know.
Have you guys been to the brewery?
Yes, absolutely. It's fantastic.
Several times.
Why are you
Sorry, the
spraying that
dogs are-
towards?
What's going on, Mike?
The dogs are farting so
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I blame it on the dogs too.
I want to throw up. It's not me this time.
I've
I
been off
claim
work.
it.
I've been off work. I was off work today all day. It's just dog farts everywhere I go. I can't get away from it.
It's the meatballs.
No, they were doing it last night too.
It's the meatballs. That's what I put their pills in before I give them their pill.
It's the Mike balls,
Yeah.
French fries does
the
it.
peanut butter, and the Mike balls.
Broccoli is really bad for them
Oh,
too.
boy.
My God, that
Let's let those boys try these beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end.
Did you guys open yours?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, this is a long distance one now. Fuck, I got short arms. Thank you.
I really, really hope you guys like these beers. This is my favorite beer.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I could taste the cinnamon in this. Yeah,
This is really good.
You can taste the marshmallow.
that's very. I don't see. Is there marshmallow?
Yeah. Do you want to tell the
yeah.
listeners what's in it?
Yeah. It has.
Front.
Oh yes. Friendsgiving Imperial Pastry Sour with cranberry, orange, cinnamon, graham cracker, vanilla, and marshmallow.
That's a lot of flavors that they do a good job fucking mixing together. I'll tell you that much.
Their sours are amazing.
Oh yeah.
This was like a.
I taste cranberry first. Like cranberry cinnamon, marshmallow, maybe vanilla marshmallow a little bit later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste it all
good.
right now, bitches.
Chug, 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 chug.
I could do it, but I don't know if I ever chugged a
You
sour
gotta
before.
enjoy it. Oh man.
Yeah, you have to enjoy this.
If you,
I have shotgun one of these, and
That was a
as
mistake.
fun as it is, it does not make you feel good.
did it come out of your nose?
No, eventually it came out of my mouth and into the toilet about a few hours later.
You held up for a couple hours.
But this is 8%, so it's hard to fucking pound something like that.
This is 8%?
Yeah,
No fucking.
not 8 inches, 8%,
Got excited.
because you pound the 8 inches.
Yeah, I measured it up against myself. It's definitely not 8 inches.
Same. I just folded in half. I folded in half. I got 8 inches.
It's average sized.
This is really good stuff. They do a good job here.
I want
So
to.
you guys are into it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, this is delicious. So thank you guys so much.
Good call. Yep.
Hey, anytime, man.
You know, it'd be cool if we delivered beer to them
Like personally,
personally.
Oh, that rules.
like we bring it to you.
Derby's coming up.
Yeah,
know-
Derby's coming up.
We have to.
Oh yeah, the big party and parking your lawn and everything, right?
Oh yeah.
No, we don't have any. We don't have enough lawn to park in the front yard.
Well, don't you guys park your asses in the front yard?
No, it's on street parking, so
Oh,
we park
street
in front of
parking.
our house.
Technically, it's in the front.
Well, technically, it is the front,
If you-
just not in the yard.
If you pop the curb, it's in the front yard.
No. Don't you guys sit in chairs in your front yard?
Oh no.
No. It's we're not that close to Churchill Downs. We're close, but we're not that close.
They're like 4 blocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the event that you guys like yourself in for a few days, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where we cannot leave for like 3 days because the traffic is so bad.
So you.
I mean, you can see the track. If I move that out of the way and open the blinds, you could see the track.
Yeah.
Or the
Giant screen,
screens,
Jumbotron,
Yeah, you could see the in the
Okay.
top the spires.
spires.
yeah. We So we got that eclipse coming up here,
Yep.
Yes.
We do too here.
but it's I think the peak of it is where we are. So they're
Oh,
expecting,
we've got
like-
the full eclipse.
They're expecting
Yeah.
like 500 to 750,000 people here.
Yeah, like people are traveling here just to watch the eclipse.
Yeah, so that'll be like a shit show and fucking traffic and everything. And
They're like,
Got,
I took the day off.
I think they're expecting about the same amount of people for Derby, like for the eclipse here, than as there is for Derby.
Oh, really?
We're in like as it's full eclipse. That's where we're at.
So we're kind of like dead center of it, almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is once every 400 years.
oh really?
Yeah, for this one,
17.
Then we had an eclipse.
it wasn't a full.
Oh, it wasn't a full.
Yeah.
Nice.
No?
Yeah, I think when we go to Kentucky, we'll find maybe a distillery or a brewery that we can go to interview and do a tour.
We could do Lexington with the fucking bourbon barrel shit we had there.
We can also maybe have Mike and Tabby with us.
No? Did you say no?
It's good, but it's not.
Yeah, we'll take your advice. We'll go where you guys recommend.
It's good, but it's not the best. Yeah. No, gosh, we have so many breweries here. We have so many distilleries around. Like literally, 3-4 miles up the road, there's like 6 distilleries.
Lexington has some pretty good ones, though.
Yeah, but he was talking about Kentucky Bourbon Barrel.
Oh well, yeah.
How many breweries are in your state? Do you know?
Oh, geez, in the state?
Yeah, we're like 500 or something like that.
No, like 650 something.
Oh, I haven't looked that one up. I just know in Louisville. I can. Within at least a 20-mile radius, there's at least 15, 20.
Yeah. And I know there's always consolidating and all this other bullshit, so who knows if you can keep up with it. But
93.
In Kentucky?
There are 93 craft brewery locations across the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, apparently New York must have a drinking problem.
Yeah. Or maybe we have good water.
We do have good water. We're going to show up one day in Kentucky, and we're just going to fucking call you like, hey, man, what do you guys think about this place? And, come meet us.
It says over 500.
That's much less than 650, Roman.
Yeah, but over 500 could be 1,000.
Could be 501.
It could be 999.
Right.
Over 500 could mean 650 as well.
I think they don't have exact number because you guys know breweries open, they close, some merge to survive. So do you guys have any good relationships with breweries around you? Like you guys?
Oh yeah.
So
Mile Wide, number one. We interviewed one of the owners.
Friends of the show.
Yeah, friends of the show.
Yeah, perfect.
We've got a winery, Old 502 Winery, that we're friends with.
Yep.
We need to go back. They have a really good wine called After Chalk.
Is that the Christmas one?
No, After Chalk is the one that tastes like a raspberry Tootsie Pop.
What's the Christmas one?
The spicy one?
We drank it 4 months ago.
I don't remember, but it's a spiced wine where you need to warm it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We had this at Taste of... It's a wonderful tasting.
It's a wonderful tasting.
They had it's called mulled wine. It was mulled wine.
Yes, this is almost like a mulled wine.
It was fucking good. It was like in a crock pot or something.
Yeah.
Dude,
that is fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
They also do special wines for the Derby. They do a red and they do a blush or a rosé. Mm-hmm. But they have a tasting bar, like a taste test bar, where they come up and let you taste different ones. You had the orange dreamsicle.
Yeah.
They have a vanilla orange cream wine.
Holy
they make.
shit, it's good.
Nice.
Man.
Let's see. What's another brewery that we like? I'm trying to get... Falls City is really good. They have been around since Louisville was practically established. Like my grandparents and great-grandparents used to drink that beer.
It's the oldest one in the area.
Yeah, nice. That's where we were today, the oldest one in the area.
Do you know what year that established?
18... You want to look?
Yeah,
8,
I can.
18 something?
You guys ever been to New Orleans?
No, but it's on the bucket list.
Yeah. We went to that Lafitte's place. It's like the oldest bar in the country or the world or something like that. Probably not the world. There's probably one older in Ireland or something.
Is that the one that they saved during the fire?
Yeah, because it was like a...
So the whole town was burning down, and everybody in the bar made a line, a bucket line, and they were getting water from the river to put the fire, to keep the bar from burning. So the entire city burned down but that bar. So and that bar still stands.
I think it was also because that bar may have been like a pseudo whorehouse. So people didn't want that to fucking go away.
Fall City started in 1905.
1905? Oh, yeah. Wow. That's still...
Same building.
Yep.
They've been under the same roof ever since.
That's great.
They have the exact same Pilsner that they had that they made back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
All their recipes are the original. So
they also have...
Yeah.
They also have my favorite... one of my favorite stouts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Moon Fuel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a coffee stout. It's a 6%er in a 12-ounce can.
Are you guys both into sours and stouts? Because you both don't like IPAs either, right?
We both hate IPAs so much.
I like stouts, but I have to be in the mood for it.
You are a sour and an ale kind of person.
I love a good ale.
I love it all.
You like cream ale?
I like all of them. Except for the India Pale Ale.
That's an IPA
I know. Because that's what it stands for.
because it tastes like cat piss.
Except for IPA beer. No, it tastes like fucking jizz.
What do you drink? Fucking
Ipa
jizz.
beer. Ipa beer.
Frank had this idea. He's like, we're gonna do tasting with different cream ales.
Yeah.
But he called the challenge.
I was talking about today, and I'm like, we need to have a creamathon. But I meant cream ale-a-thon.
I was like,
cream
are you
ale.
sure you want to phrase it that way?
Cream pie.
But we're gonna have just like a tasting, and we're gonna like be blindfolded and see which ones we like better.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
You said you like the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale that you guys.
Yeah, that's the one
Right?
that we liked, and he's got more in the bottle. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
That was good.
If you get a chance, the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Vanilla Cream Ale, if it's cold, like ice cold, frosty cold, it tastes like a cream soda.
I'm gonna look for that then. I think I might
That
have
is my
saw it.
favorite. It's yellow. It's got a yellow label, yellow box. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we can try that for sure.
We had
Oh.
one of our friends on our podcast the other day. He's a friend / BrewsNBanter ambassador. And
He's a non-paid harlot.
yeah. So he brought some sours from Puerto Rico and they were delicious.
It wasn't sour. It was IPA.
Oh, IPA, sorry.
Yep.
But it tastes like sour.
Ocean
One of
Lab.
them, yeah, one of them was like a blood orange.
Oh, that's the one you guys, the episode you just dropped.
Yeah. So
yeah, I heard you guys talking about that.
that was
one.
really good. And I wanted to ask you guys this too. Have you ever done cocktails with beer? Like, have you mixed beer with other like hard liquor?
I make Boilermakers, if that counts.
Well, if you're drinking, will you just have it all? Will you have beer, liquor, wine? Like, doesn't matter? Like, or do you only stick to beer, only stick to liquor, only stick to wine?
Depending on what the party is like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depending on how I think the night's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
If I know it's going to be wild and crazy and there's going to be people around, then yes, I'll mix. But if it's like I need
won't
to
mix.
stay straight and narrow and steady, then no.
I won't mix because I'm not a dumbass. I know what's going to happen the next day. And I don't really want to do that.
And
We're too old.
we've heard the story what happened when you mix stuff. So
Yeah, ductwork and your rectum are just not pals.
No, there wasn't mixing there. It was just straight 151.
Yeah, that was pure
Oh,
wild turkey.
Well,
All day.
man, that was like
too much
But
of
why
anything.
don't you ask someone who mixed last weekend?
Oh, shut up.
What happens?
What did you mix?
yeah. Let's tell us.
So,
Go ahead, tell them, babe. Go ahead.
well, this isn't the first time that I've actually mixed.
I'm never mixing mixes.
Yeah, because I was trying to get a cheap drunk. I was trying to be a cheap ass
If you
drunk.
wanted a cheap drunk, just look across the table you're at.
But you're not going to get me drunk. You're the cheap one.
I mean, I can.
You can't get me drunk.
Have more.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not giving me drinks. Like, I have my own drinks in my cooler over here. You're not physically making me
I
drunk.
picked them up for you.
Jesus Christ, you're not getting what I'm saying.
I like how Mike holds his vape like it's a cigar.
Yeah.
He's got the,
It's just a habit.
because I was like, is that a cigar? I'm like, no, that's a rectangular thing.
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Guys, you guys are guests, and I want to know more about
Absolutely.
the Gray's Taproom.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
when?
To answer your last question.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Asshole. Not you guys, him.
She called you an asshole.
It looked
Not
like she
you.
was. It looked like you were looking at Frank.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, Frank already knows he's an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
Yeah, it's right there.
Go
It
fuck
says,
yourself.
you, Frank.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Fuck
Sorry.
yourself.
Sorry.
So I mixed strawberry lemonade, like bubble water, seltzer water that you
Is
get.
that what's
like
called? It's called bubble water where you are?
well, no, we call it bubble water, but it's like a seltzer water, like you get at Walmart for like 60 cents. You know, the bottles.
Yeah.
So I mixed a strawberry lemonade with a Curazon rum and
whole
the whole bottle, and then I added the black cherry White Claw to it, and fucked myself. I
White Claw in it last week?
yeah, I had a couple left.
Okay.
How many ounces was that?
Of what?
Of the
Rum?
whole thing.
It was a whole fucking gallon.
Oh.
I put it in one of those Meemaw pitchers.
She drank the whole fucking thing.
I see.
I
So
put it in the Meemaw pitcher.
you just take
So
it. Go ahead.
I drank a full bottle of rum. I think it was 3 White Claws, and then whatever in between to kind of give it some flavor.
Wait, I poured the whole bottle of rum in it for you. So does that mean that I got you drunk?
No, because I asked you to pour it in there because I was too busy
No, I was
doing my physical therapy exercise. Oh, my knee's better, guys. By the
Yeah,
way,
I was going to ask you.
We were gonna go to that.
Yeah. So,
my
Mike,
knee is better.
I think you just need to drink that and then pee in her mouth.
Well,
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Like passed out or like not doing it?
No,
No.
I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done. Nope.
So you bring it next level when we're talking about mixing it. You put everything into one fucking deal. I was just like, maybe have a bottle of this and a can of that and a glass of this, but you just fucking dump it all in.
Yep. And then I've also done that with bourbon and lemonade and lemon White Claw.
we shared that one time we did the radio station.
Yeah. God, I don't remember that night. Who knows what we played on
Let
the
me show you.
station?
Well,
I've already deleted it.
No, I have videos on my phone.
which radio station?
Our radio.
Oh,
Yeah, there's,
the Taproom Radio.
You mean the ad-free radio station?
Ad-free radio station, yes.
Yeah.
That you can it's I haven't said the website in a long time. Just head over to our link tree.
Yep.
Where?
Well, the link to the radio station is also on our Twitter bio.
Yes, but on our link tree also
Oh,
holds
you mean at linktr.ee/Grace Taproom Podcast 2?
exactly, which holds our merch store,
Patreon.
Patreon, radio station,
Yep.
all the socials,
Yep.
and where you can listen to us.
And then
There is no end in.
there might be.
I've listened to a couple of the radio shows, but so Roman's not much on Twitter, X.
Yeah.
So that's why he wouldn't have known that. But,
I mean, I've listened to the podcast,
Yeah.
but not the radio station.
Yeah. but that radio
Yeah,
station's
it's,
pretty cool.
I'll have to
Ad-free
check it
radio
out.
station. There's no ads. We might be throwing some fellow podcasters promos.
Oh,
up there.
our YouTube channel, and we have 3 links for Kentucky Humane Society available.
Oh,
on there
perfect.
As well.
On our link tree. Nice.
What are the 3 links for? For the Humane Society?
Humane Society.
Yeah, but why is there 3 links?
No, it's one.
To sponsor, donate, and wish lists.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that was a good fundraiser earlier.
So I'd like to know how the Grace Taproom started.
So I was at work one morning. My best ideas happen around 7 a.m. on Fridays.
When you're on the toilet?
No, I'm just working. I'm in my own head thinking of stuff. And I texted her and I told her, I said, what if we got back into podcasting again to try this again?
So we had a podcast previously.
What,
And it didn't work. But
what
this
was
a
the
long
name
time
of?
ago.
Yeah.
The old one?
Yeah.
The old one was so I had just come off a movie set. Used to do special effects makeup, and I was the assistant special effects makeup director or something. And it was the movie River Runs Red. That's when I came off the movie set with George Lopez,
But how did that
Hey,
start?
Diggs.
How did that start Trash Reel?
because we created a production company and we wanted to create entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
So we were trying to do the different platforms of entertainment of movies, shorts, YouTube, podcasts, like anything and everything we could get our hands on because we've seen other people do it before and we thought, hey, let's try it. Well, we didn't know how to produce and distribute and social and network
We just thought you record the episode
and drop it and hope
will
people listen.
Yeah, way more involved than that. Yeah.
What year was that?
16,
No, it was
2018.
18. No, it was 19. We started it in 19 because December of 18 is when I did the movie.
Yeah, okay.
So 2019, we were recording straight on Mike's phone. Just hit record, boom, set it down. That's how we did it.
We had this dumb little microphone that you attached
to
to a camera.
So it was called the Trash Reel, and we went completely nerdy. We talked about, superheroes, supernatural, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, the whole nerd fandom.
Fandoms.
Yeah. So when that didn't work out, we're like, okay, let's take a break. Well, of course, COVID happened as well. And everybody's like, we're not going to come near you because we don't want to get sick. Okay. And it ended. So we had a buddy of ours that used to come over every weekend when we got the house, and we would get drunk and watch ridiculous, stupid movies.
We would get drunk and watch Parks and Rec.
Or Beer Fest.
Or Beer Fest. Some nights both.
Yep. So you were just at work one day and you text me.
And I said, hey, what if we started a podcast again and call it Happy Hour Podcast?
Yeah, I remember that. You talked about
that's how it started.
in your previous episode. Or I think it was the end of last year when you do a recap and you guys kind of talked about how
we changed our name.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was February last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like 600 or something.
We did the wrap up episode, the year in review.
Yeah.
In December.
Yeah.
Which wrapped up Happy Hour to Taproom.
Well, we realized that if you want to get a bigger audience, you need to not have a podcast that like 600 other people have under the exact same name because it's hard for them to find.
Yeah.
So we just kind of juggled some different names around, and she came up with Gray's Taproom Podcast, and I liked it also. So we just went, and so I looked it up online to see if there's any other pods with that name, and there isn't. We're the only one. So that's what we went with.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got to be honest, it's some of the best intro music.
Yeah.
You hear it and it just makes you like, I hear it going on.
It's definitely entertaining and it's catchy.
Oh, never mind. I don't like it anymore. It's shitty.
Are you talking about that one, or are you talking about the intro to Last Call on our Patreon? Because that is a fucking banger.
Oh, we'll have to check that.
I don't know if I tried to listen to that one Last Call you told me about. I wasn't able to access it. With that one guy you were on, remember you said you were telling me about to try it out? And I couldn't,
with the YouTube and Matt Mish when we had to pull it from YouTube.
Oh, so that one. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we had to pull that one real quick.
We need to have him on here too. We've been trying to schedule that, but it's just so fucking busy,
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
He does his editing for Bromigos on Friday. He's probably editing right now.
Yeah.
Probably. I can message him right now.
It takes him a while.
Yeah.
But no, the intro music to Last Call is also it's super heavy. It's dun 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 dun.
Just goes into the newest. Well, we've already recorded.
The newest one will drop on
the 1st
Monday,
April Fool's Day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. A little technical difficulties that we're taking care of, and we're back. All right. So
we are back.
Yeah, we are. Waist down.
That's you.
So we paused when you were explaining where the name came from, and Tabby, you came up with the name. But what does it mean? What gave you the idea to name the podcast?
So one of the things that I wanted to highlight is not only our last name, and it's not really my last name because I married into it, so it's only by marriage on my part. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to make it like I thought of Gray's Tavern, I thought of Gray's Brew House,
I
Gray's
thought of
Brewery.
the Mike and Tab show.
Yeah, we were gonna do Mike and Tab show.
That one was my idea. I was really like stubborn to let that go.
He was. We were trying to come up with something different, something unique. And so one night we were just sitting there after we had recorded and we had a couple beers in us. And I'm like, what would friends do? Like, that was the whole premise behind Happy Hour, was friends hanging out, getting drunk, and what would you hear?
Right.
Like, if you went into a bar with your friends and just sat down your phone or a recording device and hit record.
Just drink beer and chat.
Like, what kind of shit would happen?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Probably.
That's one of them.
I'm jealous.
You have to cut your way through that one.
Thank you.
Some of that high Viet Cong grass. You gotta shadow your way through. I'll just keep drinking.
So it was trying to find something, different. But again, like I said, with Happy Hour, it was the three of us before we lost our co-host.
Fired.
Fired.
Who stays unnamed, right? I think I remember this.
Who, what? Yes.
Yeah.
He stays unnamed. Yes.
We don't talk about this person.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we don't. So after we got rid of it.
Is this like, what's that? Was that cartoon movie?
His name was Roman.
We don't talk about Bruno, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh,
Encanto.
that was
Encanto.
Coco?
Encanto, wasn't it?
Enchanto.
Encanta. It's
You're thinking
I don't
of
know.
Enchanted.
No,
I let Enchanto.
it's the new Disney. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah, Disney sucks now.
Anyway, so we were trying to keep it, like what would happen if me and you went to a bar we recorded? Like if we had guests on, like what would we talk about?
The way you sold it to me was, and I still like it is, what if we had our own bar?
Mm-hmm.
What would the name of our bar be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We ended up going to a witch festival in October, the Battletown Witch Festival.
Yeah.
And we had a booth. It wasn't a good booth. It was like a camping tent and our banner, and then
It wasn't a tent, it was a canopy.
or a canopy and our banner and a card table, and it said the Gray's Taproom. Well, people kept coming up going, "You have beer?" Like,
well, this is the reason people kept coming up.
Oh, really nice.
My mug.
So
they're like,
this
Your mug
witch,
is awesome.
this witch festival, is the town known for witches or something, or what?
the Battletown Witch Festival is a young lady.
Go ahead. Reverse burp.
Was that like a man queef? The fuck was that?
It was a me. It was a burp queef. It was a beef.
So demure and cute.
It was beefy.
It was bleepy.
It was a beef. I had a beef in my mouth.
Oh God, I have to bleep in my mouth.
Beefing again.
My little munchkin, you bad little munchkin.
Oopsies.
What the fuck is wrong with all of us?
All right.
So the Battletown of Witch Festival is a festival surrounded, and oh my gosh, her name escapes my mind, but it was a young female who was the last human tried for witchcraft. She was burned at the stake. Like her entire the last couple of years of her life was completely horrible because of this. So she supposedly haunts the grounds, and they have a celebratory festival for her every year. So we went and we're like, cool, let's go check this out. So as we are sitting at our booth, I'm not even kidding you, like half of the crowd, and it's like a couple thousand people, just kept coming up like, hey, do you guys have beer? We're like, nope, we're a podcast. Do you want a free sticker?
Right. Yeah.
We had a lady who was driving back to Louisiana, and she's like, oh, you guys sound cool. Like, I'll listen to your stuff. I'm like, yeah, we have a radio station that has like 700 songs that play on random. She's like, what is that?
We had a pretty solid group of people show up throughout the whole event.
Most of them thought we were a tap room, like we actually had booze, but
we did, but we just had to go to another.
It was just yours, right? Yours only.
I have beer. If you want it, if you throw that trailer up on yonder,
maybe we should talk to a local brewery to put. Well, we have thought about that.
Yeah,
we've thought about what kind of beer would represent ourselves.
The alcoholic kind.
Yes.
Not IPAs.
Have you guys ever thought about that one?
We have. We've talked about it quite a bit. Like yours would be like some sort of twisted tea sour twisted tea or something. But for us,
it would probably be a tea, an alcoholic tea with a lemon sour twist.
Speaking of, Happy Dad is now in the Twee game.
Are they?
And it's a lot less sugar.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait. You have to explain Happy Dad and Twisted Tea. Like, what is this?
Happy Dad.
I know it's the seltzer. Oh,
they're in the tea game now.
Oh, they're okay. I get it now. That
was a tough one.
Have you guys had Happy Dad?
Never heard of it.
I would have
never.
Okay, so Happy Dad is the uncle to White Claw.
Okay.
Or Truly, or
it's the drunk uncle to them.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And it tastes a hell of a lot better.
I should have gotten Happy Dad instead of White Claw, but I found
Happy Dad rules.
24 pack of 6 different White Claws for $30. I couldn't pass that
shit
up.
That's worth it, sure. No, that's right.
Hey, a deal is a deal.
That's good bargain shopping there. You know what I think the best name for you guys, you should open a bar, and the best name I think you can come up with ever would be Mike and Tabby's.
Yeah.
It's almost like Cheers, but less cool.
More cool?
No, Cheers is awesome. The show.
Yeah, but that's a TV show. This is a bar.
Yeah, but I would love to have a beer at Cheers.
It's
right, guys?
I've been there. It's okay.
What? Fuck you,
I
Roman.
used to live in Boston, and I actually worked like 15-minute walk from Cheers.
I just want to go to say that I've been to Cheers and had a beer.
Yeah, they have one.
I sat in Norm's stool and I had a beer.
Well, so,
Ew, you sat in Norm's stool.
yeah,
At the end of the bar.
he's
His
still sitting
bar?
there. Yeah.
Yes, I'm talking about sitting in a grown man's shit. And having a beer.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Think tablet.
So
Yeah, but oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how many people would be like, "Hey, I went inside Mike and Tabs.
I don't want anyone to ever say that.
I would love that."
Well, that's why I
don't
brought
want
up.
anybody inside me.
I brought up that name because that was Mike's for the podcast that he was hard to let go, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying you should name the bar that.
That would be That would be cool.
I would have 14% mead on tap for my Viking brethren.
Oh, that's
What
me.
about your then?
Hmm?
What about the female ones?
Brethren means sister and brother.
Oh, it sounds like brother, but okay.
No, brethren means siblings.
And then when you leave, you
well,
could buy shirts that says "I came inside Mike and Tabs."
Boom! Love it. I love it.
I got drunk and threw up inside of.
No, that sounds even worse. You don't throw up inside of anything
And I'll
except
have my
the
own
toilet.
fucking merch.
There you go. Separate.
Yeah.
I threw up inside my.
Do people throw up in vaginas? Have you ever seen that? Is
I
there
have
like
a story. I need to think. I need to think if it's appropriate to share.
yes.
I know you can't like
Go ahead.
I'll
burp
share.
or
I will
blow
share.
air.
I'll just change it up a little bit.
You can't blow air in there
don't know
because
how to
you get bloated?
So there's
You don't know
a
how to.
there's a doctor who had a patient come in, and the patient is obese, and she didn't smell any better. So
She
anyways,
smell obese?
she smelled terrible, and
You smell fat.
so the doctor is a male, and he had to examine her. So she put her legs up, and from her folds, something fell out. And when he got
this real?
yes, and when he got closer, it smelled so bad, he vomited onto her vagina.
Did this happen?
Oh, hold on. Maybe that was her kink. We don't know.
Did this happen in Kentucky?
No, that's all.
probably Ohio.
I just can't say too much
Oh my
details.
God, yeah.
So, but this happened. Okay, that's a true story. So to answer your question, yes, Frank.
No, yes, throw up on a vagina. I'm gonna throw up in a vagina.
Oh well, how do you do that?
Open it
A
up.
funnel?
You gotta thumb it.
No, you gotta put your mouth against it like
You ever puked in a balloon before?
You sound like a whale when you make that noise.
hold on.
Have you ever puked in a balloon? Is that like someone's asshole or?
What the fuck is going
God
on
damn
here?
it.
I had this. I had this.
Mask the cocaine when you go in the airport.
Throw the drug sniffing
Yeah.
dogs off?
It's just
The dog sniffing drugs?
it's vomit.
Is that
It's
what you're
fine,
gonna
guys.
say?
Let's let him go. Move on.
No, what I actually said was
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. I love that.
Frank, what did you open here?
I'm having this Bo and Luke. Why has it got a gay Bo or Luke on it?
It's not. They're showing their sexy side.
There is nothing sexy about a guy in Daisy Dukes.
Oh,
I think there is something
that's
sexy.
what they
about
look like when they're drunk.
What the
They
fuck?
wear their wives' clothes.
So
They
this
stole Daisy clothes.
tastes
That's the
similar to that stuff we had. So I poured the whole thing. Didn't realize I was supposed to share it with Roman.
You stingy fuck.
Shows what kind of a
You
friend he
cheeky
is.
I mean, I'll give you some.
Cheeky.
I'm gonna baby bird it to you. I'll be. I'll puke inside
Kobe,
Roman's face vagina.
This is funny.
his boosie.
His face hole.
That one is one of, well, all of the Bo and Luke's are my favorite, but the sweet potato pie is good. I think
tell 'em
that's
the,
the one that you got.
Tell him the horsepower.
That one is a 12.2.
Yeah, it tastes like it's a stout, right? Imperial stout.
It is.
Yeah, this
It
is
is.
good.
It is Imperial smoked stout.
Yeah.
It is smoked.
There's a message there.
Oh yeah,
It'll throw a
Hold
haymaker
on.
at
There's
you.
a message.
there's a message. Because I didn't know. It says you have to share this.
It literally says on the can you have to share. Oh,
He
you
didn't
almost
give a fuck.
fucked
He
up.
just wanted to drink it.
Mama said I can't read good.
No, Mama said fucking put it where someone could read it. Yeah, sorry.
On the can?
Sorry about that, Roman. You can lick
Now
Gabe.
you have to drink. Now you have to drink Frank's backwash.
Look
I'm
at the head
sorry.
on Romans. I only had a sip of it. I lapped it like a dog.
This is his pour.
That was the pint glass pour. That's
Yeah.
what you get.
Our friend Carlos,
Sick.
his dog names are Bo and Luke.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wanted dogs. I want to name them Elvin, Simon, and Theodore.
Sweet potato pie. Let's try this out.
It's good.
We used to have rats with those names.
we did.
Have what? Oh,
Rats.
Pet rats.
Pet rats
Yeah.
named Alvin, Simon, and Theodore.
Not those mutants that you guys have in your sewers in New York.
I want one of those. If you can catch one, give me one.
No
Do
fucking
not.
way,
I'm
man.
fucking put a
I don't
bullet in.
care. I don't care. I want one.
It is rabid, and they will kill you.
Okay, fantastic. Cool. I die by rat. I die by rat.
You need
And
a you need a saddle
get it, I
for
got-
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could do some witchy shit on it. You can like fucking zap it or some fucking thing.
What's the Ninja Turtles master's name there?
Splinter.
No, the rat.
Splinter.
Splinter.
Oh, I thought Splinter. Oh no, what was the bad guy?
Shredder is the bad
Shredder
guy.
was the bad guy. Okay,
Yep.
I saw
that's
this.
the
I'm going to
size.
have Roman come on the show, and we're going to do a Ninja Turtles episode just so I can.
You mean guest on the show?
He's actually going to come on the show. Like, there's going to be your show. He's going to come on it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
We just got the soundboard. Just let me.
I mean, if we can blur it, and then I'll do it.
Yeah, we got
That's
this.
a lot of blurring there, Roman.
It's not that much blurring.
We got the same soundboard.
It's like a pixel.
We got the same soundboard.
Yeah, I'll pixel.
It's not expensive.
it's so small. The pixel is pixelated.
You got to pixelate the pixel.
My cousin sent me a joke today because you guys talking about the rats, and he says, it's this guy giving some stand-up comedy. He's like, you ever pulled a tampon out of a woman? He's like, I was just curious.
Yeah.
I had to pull it out. He goes, I went to pull it out. I'm looking at him. I'm looking close. I'm like, oh my God, looks like her vagina ate a mouse because the string's hanging out. And then,
Oh, the tail.
yeah, he pulls it out. He pulls it out and he says, oh, never mind. That was a baby bird.
Oh,
What the hell?
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it because I already know what comes out of us.
I saw the string
Yeah,
once,
that's
and I said, "Nah, I'm good." Nope. It wasn't
It's for flossing.
long.
It's for flossing.
It was my first rodeo.
He's a bitch.
Almost turned me away from the whole thing.
Period don't end nothing but a sentence, baby.
That's not all it ends.
you faint when you see blood?
Down there,
Just vagina blood.
I don't faint. I just like, nah, I'm cool.
Some people do. When they see blood, they faint.
Oh yeah.
It's a
No,
thing.
I was raised on skinning animals in the woods. Blood does not faze me a bit.
Nice.
Left is vagina blood.
Blood is blood. So
So what do you guys think of the beer?
I was just
Now that we've talked about pussy bleeding,
She's like, let's get off on that vagina because I just did.
so what do you think of the beer?
it's
I like it.
it's punchy at the beginning and then nice and subtle right after.
Yeah, this is high test shit right here. This is pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
And this is a stout or porter?
this is how.
It's a stout.
Stout.
You know what it is to me?
Very
It's
sweet.
jumping off the high dive, hitting the water, and then just gliding through.
Interesting.
Yep. So they have the original Imperial Smoke Stout. They have the chocolate pie cream stout. They have the sweet potato, which is what you guys have, and then they have a coconut cream. And the lowest ABV is the 12.2, which is the sweet potato, and the highest is the coconut cream, which is like a 14.9.
Right.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
I drank 4 of those bad boys in one night, and I should have just drank an entire bottle of bourbon at that point.
I got
would.
beans, greens, potatoes, peas. That's what's in this.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
You
I
know,
miss things.
every time you say these things, I'm picturing the videos in my head. So you guys know about this brewery? Have you been there?
Against the Grain, we have not been there.
They are following us on Instagram though,
Nice.
both Mile Wide and Against the Grain.
and Fall City.
Yes, and Fall City. Against the Grain, if I'm not mistaken, they started in Lexington and then branched out to Louisville. Their head restaurant / brew house started in the Louisville Slugger Stadium, which, for your listeners, Louisville Slugger, the baseball bat company, is here, of course.
Oh, nice.
They make the baseball bats for all the MLB leagues. We have a stadium where we have a minor league, the Louisville Bats.
The Louisville, but they're good. Their games are fun.
Their games are super fun.
I love going to Bats.
So
games.
who's their major league team?
Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah,
okay.
the Reds.
Okay.
Go Reds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy baseball season to everyone.
Oh, did it start?
Just opened
Opening
up.
day was yesterday.
Yeah.
The spring. What are they called? Spring games.
But yeah, other than that, I know that they started in Lexington, they moved to Louisville, and they have two or three brew houses here. But they do make quite a few good brews. IPAs, porters, stouts, ales. But what I sent you guys, what we sent you guys was our favorite, well, at least my favorite stout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we sent you each of our favorite all-time of all beers ever.
Yeah.
We sent you guys each of our number ones.
Well, we appreciate it for sure.
So-
And Frank is the only one who got to drink both of them.
no, Roman's got some. Roman's got some.
He shared. After he read the message on the can.
Here, son, you want to try some of Dad's beer?
It was invisible ink. How the fuck am I supposed to see it?
I see it. So you guys know on our show we like to give a grade to the beer, our grade, like
Yes.
0 to 5. I want to grade the sour first.
Yeah.
I would say that's 4 1/4 for me.
Nice. Okay.
And that's any day I can drink that for sure, and I can put down a couple. For the stout, I'd love to drink this with a cigar.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm telling you, get that. We'll send you more, but wait till you're having a nice steak to go with it.
With the steak.
Steak,
that's-
that is a steak beer all day.
This
dude.
is an interesting thing too.
Used meat.
Is I'll tell you in a minute. But pairing beer with foods, you know how you pair wine with foods, right?
Yeah.
But pairing beer with foods, somebody should be doing that, and it's somebody
The Cicerone program does that.
Cicerone program. But you don't hear that a lot. Like you don't hear, oh, this beer would go great with, like you said, steak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like that would go great with fish. So this, I know you said Cicerone program has that, but you don't see or hear that from social media or anybody really talking about it in tap rooms or breweries. Yeah, even breweries like that have food. That would be a nice thing for them to do is like, hey guys, have this beer with this meal. That's a great combination. But I'll definitely will try this with steak.
Like probably this weekend, just not this beer.
Not this beer.
We got the other one. We got the Lexington.
Or when we're there, we'll go out for dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Honestly, so at Mile Wide, the food that they serve there is brick oven pizzas.
Yes.
Dude, so fucking good.
So good.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, a lot of
love
people are
pizza.
doing
And
that
it's
now.
super, and it's like, and it's not. You go to a bar and get the food that they make in house. Usually, you expect it to be kind of overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
But this pizza, dude, you get pretty good size. It's your standard large pizza that you
Yep.
would get anywhere, but it's they knock the price down of it so much because they want you to
Stay, enjoy.
they want you
have a
to
good
be
time.
there for the experience and they're not there to make money and make you spend all the money you have. They want to make it affordable to everybody that comes in.
Plus, that
Good.
brick oven pizza is much less filling. There's like
It is.
fucking 75% less dough. Like,
Do you guys eat the crust or no?
Yes.
Oh yeah, God yes.
I do.
Well, for me, it depends on where it's from.
I'm a crust.
we're
eater.
talking about the crust off the pizza.
Oh,
Just for the
So I find it. So I like to eat the crust, but if I eat
yeah, keep going with that.
if I have pizza that doesn't have tasty dough, then I find myself not being so interested in the crust because it's just too rubbery or bland, or like it's not flavorful enough. But,
well, at Mile Wide, it's all hand tossed, but you get your average hand toss thickness, but it's closer to thin. There's like it's thin, but it's got some, I don't know if I'm saying this right. It's got some thickness to it, enough to where you can enjoy it.
I can relate.
And it's not like you're eating like a chip,
Tabby.
like the chips. You know what I mean? Like you go anywhere else, and it's thin crust. It's flaky.
It's thin, but it's thick. But it's thin, but it's thick. But it's.
I'm gonna mute this bitch.
So, I used to work at Pizza Hut, and I liked.
I did too.
Oh, really?
I was a manager.
Oh, same.
Maybe you guys worked at the same one. Maybe you guys met each other.
You work here, Roman?
No.
You work in New York?
10 years ago? Well, no, 12 years ago.
I worked in Boston.
Oh.
So
you had like fucking 15 jobs in the fucking year you were there.
Yeah, and gotta survive. Yeah. So
Company outing.
Well, then wait, how long ago did you work at Pizza Hut?
from
He has to
2000 to 2005.
Oh, okay. I was in there from 09 through 11. Technically, me and Roman were coworkers.
Do you guys remember Ground Round? Did you guys have Ground Round restaurant?
No.
How about Old Country Buffet?
We had Country Buffet here. Old Country Buffet.
Yeah, but we didn't have ground round.
Same thing.
Same difference.
Just spelled differently.
Same thing, different under a different name. Franchise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that closed down, and then I was a waiter there, and then I left there and got a job at Pizza Hut, which was like across the street from it. So, and I liked to experiment at Pizza Hut. You get sick and tired of eating fucking wings and pizza, right? So I started making calzones, and then I said, I like pizza crust. What can I make? What can I do to make pizza crust more enjoyable? So before I roll, I would toss the dough so it's larger than the normal pizza size, and then I would put shredded cheese and chopped boneless barbecue chicken into the crust and then roll it. So when you're done eating pizza, the pizza crust is like stuffed pizza crust, but not just cheese. You got barbecue
buffalo
chicken.
chicken stuffed crust pizza.
I made a chicken Alfredo calzone.
Nice.
So
what are those noises Tabby's making? I don't know what's going on over there.
She's having.
He's breathing. We're playing footsie under the table.
No, we're not. I'm listening to the food porn right now.
So you know the tubs of the garlic butter that they have there.
Yeah.
So at the end of the night, we were all allowed to make food to take home. So I would get the pasta, the chicken Alfredo, and I would dump it into the calzone dough, and then fold it over and double dip it into the garlic butter, and then on the second dip, let it sit there for 10 seconds to like really soak in, and then throw it in the oven. And when it comes out, dude, oh my god,
nice.
Dude, bread chicken Alfredo in one bite.
You could hear yourself getting fatter,
and the smell through the restaurant probably is delicious.
I love garlic.
Yes.
Garlic. Dude, that's all we use. We use garlic. We don't even use regular salt. We use garlic salt on stuff. Fuck regular salt.
Yeah, garlic.
Sea salt's good.
Yeah.
Or no, what's
regular ass salt is fucking beta.
What's that?
I like
pink salt. It's like
Himalayan.
Himalayan salt.
That's what I was about to say.
They use
that for when you have cramps.
I use that when I make.
But did you mix that in hot water and?
No,
What's
that's the no salt.
No salt. That's right. Okay. I get the two confused. I know it's salt.
He's confusing it with pink salt. That's why.
Yeah. So it's salt.
I eat salt.
She does. Just a plain ass salt.
That pink, that Himalayan salt is good for like smoking and dehydrating and stuff.
Just
like
make sure you drink enough water. You don't want stones. How long has Gray's Taproom been running?
We are
almost
in August. Well, are you talking about Taproom or just the podcast?
The podcast
as a whole. We'll be hitting
150.
Episode 150 on. We'll be recording that episode on 420.
No, 419.
Damn it. So close.
We can't do 420 because we're going to go to Thunder.
Oh, that's right. And then in August we'll be hitting year 3.
Oh, nice.
Good.
3 years. as a podcast, what did you learn from when you started till now?
Don't get drunk and just record.
Go into it sober and then make sure you're fucked up at the end of it.
Right.
Good plan. Good plan.
You can watch your progress because it's fun to watch your progress.
You time lapse. You time lapse it.
And you guys do all the edit.
Self growth.
You guys do all the editing yourself?
We do.
Yeah.
I'll both like audio and video.
Video.
We don't do video. When we do video, it's like
It's our live streams on YouTube.
it's either live streams or we make TikToks or we make Instagram shorts or YouTube shorts, but that's about it through the video.
Okay, so you take the original video and you kind of chop it up for shorts for
no,
TikTok
we just
and.
record. Just like, hey, we're gonna record.
Okay.
I'll record
I
video
see.
on my phone as we're recording the episode.
Okay. I have something I'll share with you guys later after the show. That maybe will make it easier for you.
But you guys share with them about used meat.
Yeah, so we pre-game before pre-gaming today, and
They did.
so we went to get some lunch, and when there's a brewery not far from us, and I was getting Reuben.
Reuben or Cuban?
Cuban.
Yeah.
Cuban Reuben.
It's like the
I was getting
Both were
Cuban.
good.
he's Tabby, I'm Mike.
Hell yeah, Frank.
Good. I didn't want to be Frank.
Wait, hang on.
Let me be Frank for a second here.
Yep, I'm Mike.
Good. I don't want to be Mike.
I have a bigger dick than Mike does. Mine's just detachable and in my nightstand.
Your nightstand is on the other side of the. Actually, no. Okay, not on the episode.
Mine's not.
Why is your
detachable.
nightstand on Mike's side of the bed? That's weird.
That's my nightstand. I built it myself.
My nightstand is on the foot side of the bed.
But
But
fun
anyway,
fact: my nightstand, I built it when I was in high school.
congratulations.
Wow. From
did.
woodshop.
Yep, I took woodshop class in high school. Dude, best fucking class I've ever had. Ever.
Yeah, those things are interesting.
I think these skills should be taught in high school to everyone, so you know how to do something around the house.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a homeowner. I mean, if you gotta live somewhere with a roof over your head. So basic skills, I think, is important.
I'll send you a photo of it later.
Nice. I have
Just keep the drawers closed, though.
I have a wood shop and I like to do all kinds of custom woodworking. Actually, I will be making our custom beer flights once our website is up, and we're going to be selling
nice.
our beer flights, and it will be a Life Edge cherry, right? Cherry wood,
No, this is not cherry. This is black walnut.
black walnut. Okay,
See?
sorry,
Now I'm Tabby and you're Mike.
but I can get some cherry wood as well, and we'll be selling those on our website. But that's a little while from now. Where was I going for this?
Used meat. What the fuck?
yeah.
Talk about your used meat.
I got Cuban, and the menu said one of the ingredients is used meat.
Hold on, he's going somewhere with this. Let's hear
And
it out.
I asked the bartender. I said, "I'll have Cuban because I'm curious about used meat." What do you mean by used meat? And she was like, it's not as exciting as you think it is.
It was just food that somebody else ordered, and they decided.
But
they
she
didn't want
used the word exciting. I would have said gross. Yeah, she said exciting.
She said exciting. Well, maybe she was talking about her meat. I don't know.
That's
I was going to
gross.
say ex-boyfriends.
That's gross beef.
Oh, you went to Arby's.
Right. Yeah, gross beef. Gross beef.
Yeah, but I wasn't getting roast beef. I was getting Cuban.
Yeah.
So
Well, it doesn't matter where she's from.
basically, she said it's the leftover slices of processed meat that they
Or if they use it to make something else for the flavor,
Yeah.
then they take the meat out, and that's the meat that goes in the Cuban sandwich.
which was delicious, by the way. So used meat's good.
Not all used meat. Let's not make a blank statement here, man.
In the
Look at Tabby's
Cuban,
face. She's thinking about
used meat in the Cuban. I know, Tabby. I kind of ruined the food porn earlier.
Oh God, I'm dry as a bone now. Thank you.
You know what used meat smells like? Your dog farts.
From you, Frank, I could see that.
We had Subway.
That's how I pictured you smelling.
I wouldn't eat that.
I smell like roses.
Oh yeah, peaches and roses.
From a butthole, you do.
I was telling we're talking with the friends, and OnlyFans topic came up, and I said, you know what would be a good OnlyFans is take a picture of your butthole and you sell that on OnlyFans, and then for an additional fee, you can blow on the screen like a balloon, and then there'll be a balloon pop by the end.
We were talking about doing an OnlyFans, like making it for like me, and like you get my face at the beginning of it, and you can see that, and then it's like, oh, you get a picture of me and my titties, but taking a picture of the dog titties. You want titties? Here's 6 of
yours.
them.
There's yours.
We should just take a video of you mowing the yard on like a random fucking Saturday, and we'll put that on there. Like,
yeah.
Like, but just the clothes that you have, whatever you're wearing when you're mowing the yard. Just mowing the yard, weed eating.
That's fine.
Just doing yard work. Just yard work.
In Speedos or nothing at all.
Like basketball shorts and a t-shirt.
Dad gear.
Wearing Crocs.
Nothing
is sexier than Crocs.
You know what I thought about? Ooh, that was good.
Oh my goodness.
Which dog was that?
Okay.
That was this bitch.
Sound like something else came up with it.
I was driving home from work the other day. I was thinking about hot dogs. I don't know why. I was thinking about hot dogs. But then I was thinking like, you put ketchup, mustard. Like, why can't they make like ketchup and mustard flavored like condom like stuff, and you can apply that to your hot dog?
Why condom like?
Well, because it's in a little package. You could roll it on your hot dog. You don't have like the ketchup and mustard that gets all over.
Like it's a fruit roll up,
right?
Loop.
Yeah, it's like a fruit.
But it's like a fruit roll up.
That's right.
In a condom style, and you roll it against the hot dog, and then you eat. Okay,
that's
okay.
right.
And if she's into butt stuff, you can just put the hot dog in the bun like a normal person.
Yeah, and it just comes out without the fruit roll up on it.
It gets stuck.
No, well, it'll get digested at some point, but it makes your package, your poop come out in a nice little fucking tube.
I think Frank is unloading high school trauma right now.
No, I like my original idea that me and Tabby were sharing about the fruit roll up.
I like that. I like that. I can agree to that.
And then you just kind of like you could do things with your mouth and stuff if you wanted.
Since we're on the topic of this disgusting,
this is not disgusting. You had used meat in your mouth.
It's not disgusting.
You had used meat in your mouth.
I did.
Ooh, they could sell it at the gas station, like where they keep the regular condoms.
And a dispenser.
Ketchup, yes, but it could be like a little fruit roll-up pack, but it says ketchup and mustard, or just ketchup, or just mustard, and then ketchup, mustard relish, or mustard relish, and then you grab the one that you want after you get the hot dog in the hot dog roller, and be like, "Hey, I want this," and then you slide it on.
And then
this came up.
And then if you want mayonnaise, that shows the arrow to the condom one.
Put mayonnaise on the hot dog, you psycho.
Like directed to that.
Came up. I need the three of you to settle an argument, and hopefully you'll all three, at least the majority, will be on my side.
Just relax and figure out a way to enjoy it, Mike.
Gas station hot dogs. Are they good or are they gross?
No.
I eat them. They're okay. Well, it depends on the gas station.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll agree.
Yeah.
A gas
for us, the best gas station is clearly Thornton's.
Right. A gas station hot dog.
I say yes.
A gas station hot dog did not give me.
Sometimes they just hit the spot.
Did not give me food poisoning like the gas station chicken biscuit gave me.
That that was Christmas a few years ago.
I was sick for 4 fucking days.
Oh, yeah.
It ruined Christmas for you.
Yep.
Well, so that, and then you gotta. There's some variables here. Like, what does it look like? And it's gotta it's gotta be a supplemental meal. Like, it can't be like, oh my god, I haven't eaten all day, I'm gonna buy 4 fucking hot dogs and some chips. Like, if it's like you're going in, you're grabbing something to drink, and you got to get back on the road, have the hot dog. Yeah, but I don't want to sit here and savor it like it's a fucking delicacy.
I mean, you wouldn't have it as a meal, obviously. That's not going to be like.
Well, that's obvious to us, but maybe not some people.
I wouldn't risk having a gas station hot dog when I'm on a long drive, because that could cause the shits. Yeah.
And why don't they have fucking toilet seats in cars? I mean, I don't fucking get this either.
What?
Like, I mean,
well, if you have an RV.
Well, no, like my wife's vehicle, the passenger seat like lifts up, and there's like a little. It's like a tray, like it'd be like a big glove box. Why can't they just make it so that you could shit in that thing and like you pull it out and empty it like a porta potty?
Or take a piss. You can pee in it too if you got to pee like a girl.
I can't tuck my unit in. You might be able to. Yours is fucking.
Why can't you just
1 inch is full for you?
Why can't you just pull over and? Why can't you just pull over or stop at the store or something and take a shit there?
Okay,
but you can. But why? That's like eating a gas station hot dog. Do I want to use their bathroom?
That's not what I said.
So if she has like the little, like you lift the seat and there's like a little area in the bottom to where, why not just put a trash bag right there?
Right, exactly.
You could put a trash bag in that spot.
Yeah, but the
seat, like, hey, take over the driving. I have to take a shit. Like,
yeah, but you can't.
Window, you'll be fine.
You can't get out of the seat because the seat only flips up 90 degrees. It doesn't flip up 180.
Gotcha.
90 degrees.
I mean, you'd be shitting like this, like holding the seat, like.
Well, if you're gonna pee though, I think we can all just refer ourselves to 1994's Dumb and Dumber.
No, you don't pee in bottles. You pull over to the side of the road and you pee.
You don't pee in bottles.
Oh no, trucker bombs are what is real. That's what
Or,
trucker bombs are called.
Did you say trucker bombs?
Yeah, that's what they call. Did you ever hear about this? They had a big problem with it in Maryland. They had to pass a law. They call them trucker bombs because they're pissing in like Gatorade bottles and throwing them out the fucking window, and it kept polluting the highway. This was like years ago. They call them trucker bombs.
Those are haunter bombs, except they're using Gatorade bottles, but haunters use Mountain Dew bottles.
That's
Well, that's someone who uses a Mountain Dew bottle. How you fucking? That's a smallmouth. You need to put your dick in it. That's what the big
You don't know haunted.
Maybe
you don't
that's
know
big
haunted
enough.
house actors. So
They got small dicks.
yeah, they do.
Pencil dick.
Really?
You're not anymore.
Do you guys like Urban Dictionary?
Yes.
Have you heard of Wisconsin blow dryer? Don't look
No.
it up, Mike. Don't look it up. I'll read it to you.
So I'm downloading Urban Dictionary
Okay.
because
I will
when
give you
we
definition. I will give you definition of Wisconsin blow dryer.
Oh God.
It's the act of coming on another's face, then proceeding to dry the cum with your farts.
That sounds like my kind of party.
But it doesn't even specify gender either. Like whatever you want.
Ooh, we're not throwing pronouns
I don't
tonight.
know. I don't know why Wisconsin.
I was going to say drink for Aaron. Pronouns.
I drank all my beer.
Oh.
I'm an adult.
One of our earlier episodes, we were talking about Urban Dictionary, and I came up with Viking water bowl.
Hold on. What is that?
So it's not in Urban Dictionary, and I kept checking to see if it gets in. But it's basically when you're banging a girl from behind over the toilet, and you take the lid off so she could drink out of the fucking tank if she's thirsty.
I don't agree to that.
That's interesting because
I'm being courteous.
during Viking years, they didn't have toilets.
No.
Right. So you like
It doesn't matter if Viking or not. No,
You shit where you shit.
no, not the tank, not the bowl,
Oh, wait.
the clean water.
The tank water.
Why are you up that? Never mind.
No, the girl is.
How does the head fit in there?
She up that far.
Well, why would her face be in the bowl? Why is she down that far?
Why don't you draw a diagram?
No, listen. Here's the tank. Here's the bowl.
Okay.
If you're banging from behind, she's probably holding on to the bowl, so her head is at tank level.
So you're gonna pretty much choke her out at that point, hitting.
I'm just offering her water. I don't give a fuck.
do you guys know what?
You should be the gentleman and scoop the water out.
I
for
will
her.
do that for her then. I will do that. Like we'll amend the
That should
Viking.
be the,
Get a
the
Dixie
Viking
cup.
Gentleman.
We'll call it the Viking ladle. I'll get her fucking.
What do you got, Mike?
Do you know what a Charizard is for all the Pokemon fans?
Oh Jesus, I do.
I know the
Charizard?
character. Yeah, I know the character.
It's when you light a girl's pubic hair on fire and then proceed to stick your dick in her, hold your arms out like a dragon would spread its wings, and then you would yell, "You don't have enough badges to catch me."
Wait, that seems like hair burns pretty fast. That's a lot of time. That
Maybe she got
gotta
a lot
be
of hair.
Pretty big bush there.
Maybe she's.
They worked better back in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, okay.
Or if she's Armenian.
Actually, no, it works nowadays because a lot of women are reverting back to the
pronouns.
they them.
Yeah.
Are now reverting.
They
back.
are reverting back.
Yeah, they are
Be
reverting.
respectful and not
Well,
violent.
the only reason that's happening is because of the shortage of blades.
No, they're doing this.
All right, back to the Grace Taproom.
Yes, back to you guys because you guys are what is important here.
Yeah. So we talked about where the name came from, how long you guys been a podcast. Have you guys ever taken your podcast on the road? Have you traveled?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Live. Where did we take it on the road to?
Battletown Witch Festival.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, no.
Popcorn.
Do you mean like to do a live podcast?
Live or not, just to go on the road and
Not to record an episode or do anything like that.
You did it at
okay.
one of the Humane Society things I watched, or somewhere you guys
No,
were.
I just did a video there for them. Actually, but in
No, you-
April we will be on the road. We will be at Indianapolis PopCon doing a live podcast in front of a live audience.
I thought I saw an older video that both you guys were at some. Maybe it wasn't Humane Society, but it was some sort
It
of.
was Battletown. It was Battletown.
Okay.
We had a full day full of like
We did a live
events.
stream there.
We did a live stream, but you
Okay.
went to the dog kennel. I watched the child.
I made a video,
Yeah.
for the YouTube channel.
That's what I
we
saw.
were-
Yeah.
we were live on site. We've done a live podcast at the Louisville PopCon.
We have 2 live shows happening this year.
We do. We've done a live stream from Lexington Comic Con. We've done a live stream from Lexington Scarefest. I'm trying to think of the other one.
Yeah, we've done live streams, but not live like this.
It's really hard to do podcasts when there's a lot of background noise.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually no, it isn't. I've learned.
It's every fucking time.
depends.
No matter she says something, he's like, no. He says something, she's like, no.
Well, this is stuff I found out yesterday.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the equipment you have and what kind of microphones you're using, and for sure.
Okay. So if we went to LIP and we could just drop in there, be like, hey, we're going to podcast in between songs for karaoke.
Right. Yes, it is possible. It is doable
Okay.
with the equipment we have. Again, this is stuff I found out yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, you said something about wanting to do our 3-year anniversary, a live show at LIP.
LIP. Yeah.
So yeah, I've already started looking into this.
with
Okay.
with
'Cause I
better
wrote into
equipment and software, there's ways to reduce background noises. There's ways to eliminate, like,
In any setting.
yeah. So it's doable, Mike. That's correct. And what I was going to is ask, do you find challenging when you set schedules or interviews with guests? Like when you trying to, like us, for example, right? Like we trying to coordinate a day, a time, and we all have busy schedules. Do you find it challenging to set these schedules, times, get in touch with your guests?
Like trying to
arrange it?
establish a date to make this happen. Like that's really fucking difficult for us.
Just for all those people that are maybe deciding to start a podcast or started a podcast and want to get into like guests and stuff like that, what are the challenges do you find?
So it's a lot easier if they've been established for a while to get them to come on the show.
Yeah.
If they're kind of new-ish to the scene, it's a little bit more harder to get them on. We've done
if they because we've had a lot of European across the pond.
oh gosh, we've had
I try to invite
English,
them on our
Irish,
show or
Scottish, yeah.
others. And it's if we go on their show, it's we record on Sunday at
5,
Okay.
which is noon our time, and we're still fucking hungover from the night before.
or we're just like, well, it's Sunday. I don't really feel like it. But yeah.
A lot of the times we get maybe one. If there's 2 other podcasters, we only get one of the 2. Very rarely will we get the entire pod on our show. As long as you give at least a 2-week notice, like, hey, and we try and schedule further out for guests than, like, say I text you guys on a Tuesday, like, hey, do you want to come on the show Friday? Like, I'm not
Right.
going to do that
Right.
because I know you have your show. I know you have lives. So if I text you, I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing in 3 weeks or 4 weeks? We have this Friday, this Saturday open. Can you guys come on the show and let you guys choose?
That's
So-
usually when I reach out to people because I mean, she does a lot of booking, but I do like the most of the
You do the
booking.
most booking. I
Because-
just talk to people personally on the
Yeah.
side because they don't want to talk to you personally.
Right. Or if they want to talk to me, they'll say, hey, ask Mike this. That one guy from that damn podcast from a while ago,
Yeah.
he refused to talk to me.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk to you.
He had my phone number.
Yeah, but it was mostly
But it
him
was-
talking to me.
Hey, can you tell Mike? Like, dude, I'm just text me.
Right.
No, can you ask Mike? And then he'll text her and she'll, hey, so and so wants to know. Like, he has my fucking number. Yeah, well.
And you wanted to be a guest on the show?
But usually I'll book.
He was their pod was guests.
Okay.
Once like the next month is getting like approaching,
We're getting close.
I'll start booking for that. Like, say, April is coming
or
up.
May.
I'll start booking guests for April around now.
Mm-hmm.
No, you were booking guests for April like 2 weeks ago.
Well, yeah.
So we try and book in advance to make sure it works for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we at least expect a week or two heads up. Like, if you guys can't make it, please let us know. And then if we always have a backup plan as well. So if there's a guest that last minute, we've had that happen to us 3 times now.
It's happened a few times.
A couple times.
But usually I'll like for all of March, I had all of March booked before March even got here.
Mm-hmm.
You had March booked by your birthday.
Month. Yeah, I had this whole month booked by the middle of last month.
Okay.
And now I've got halfway through April. Actually, all the way through April, because we have our good buddy Beard of Liberty.
No, that's
coming on in April.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we just started following him on X. I think probably from you guys recommending him.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool guy. He lives in I think in Texas.
He's in Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Super cool dude. We have Whiskey Hell after we record this in about 3 hours.
2.5.
But yeah, I'll book guests at least a month in advance. I like to plan ahead. That way, in case that there's a cancellation, there's more than enough time to think of, hey, do we want to replace, like, say, so-and-so had to cancel for the 13th, and that's 3 weeks out. So let's go ahead and get someone booked. Or do we want to not have a guest and the episode just be the two of us, and it'll give us time to either come up with a topic. Usually if it's just me and her, if we do, that's when we'll do like a movie review or like a top 5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if we have a guest, depending on the guest, if it's someone that we talk to outside of the pod, like you guys, for example, if it's you guys coming on our show, we know we don't need to come up with a topic. We can just hang out, drink beers, and just shoot the shit for an hour and a half, and that'll be that. And the first time you guys, back in November, when you guys came on our show for the first time, instantly #1 episode through the entire month of November. And we had no topic. We were just bullshitting, hanging out, getting to know each other.
And the sound was absolutely fucking ridiculous.
It took her 9 hours the whole Sunday to edit.
I felt bad. I feel bad for that.
No, don't feel bad, except Frank.
The amount of downloads it got and the stats that episode pulled in, honestly, I would say totally fucking worth it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, hopefully this is better for everybody, and we'll do it again. But for us, I mean, again, you guys are easy to work with, and I hope we are too. But
for sure,
we don't
Frank,
have
you're super easy.
We don't have. You should see me in high school. But,
5 minutes.
Well, it was puberty. He was always hard.
It hasn't gone away, but we don't have a problem with people. So we started doing this thing podcast with friends. We have friends on, but it's an issue we have with people outside of the podcast when we're going on location. That's the issue we're having trying to schedule. Like, I mean, it's a problem because everybody's trying to find time. Some people just don't get back to you, but that's kind of.
I think the toughest part is when there's no response. So when you reach out or you meet them face to face, and you're like, okay, yeah, we'll send you an email and whatever, and then you send an email to follow up, and then they're ghosting you. I think that's the tough part. It's like, okay, we still continue to try, or do we move on?
Did you forget about us, or do you not want to talk to us?
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk to us, I'd rather just have you say we're not interested. Then I won't bother you.
Yeah.
But sometimes it gets buried, and people are busy, so that's what we run into.
Another word of advice, if you want it, when it comes to having guests on, since we've had quite a few guests, get to know the other podcast first. Talk to them through socials, see what kind of socials they put out. Maybe be like, hey, can we hang out before we record? Right. Listen to their sound. Go to the previous episodes before you have them on to see what kind of sound that they have. I mean, I would say like 10 to 12 episodes back to see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of guests on who record through like the earbuds with the little microphone on the side, or
the Xbox headphones,
or like the gamer headphones, like and it.
Or even worse, they have earbuds in, but it's got like the.
That's what I said. The little earbuds, the little microphone. No, the little microphone on the side. The scheduling is not as big of a problem for us because a lot of our guests are either A, returning, or B, we've already we know them really hardcore through social media where we've interacted with them or talk shit or made friends with. So
and your topics on your show, you guys do like movie nights. Is there when you have a guest on, you have particular topics you pick, or for each episode maybe just two of you on? Is there like specific topics that you'll do for that episode or theme, like movie theme or music theme, or
Honestly, it's if there's a guest on.
We usually give them like options to choose from.
Well, yeah, we do. We have a running list of subjects if they want to choose from it. If not, then we'll kind of see what their podcast.
If it's a new guest, we'll let them decide. Hey, here's a list of choices you can choose from.
Right. Or we kind of
turning. Then
we'll just shoot the shit and just riff it. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. What I was going to say is it depending on what the other podcast is about, what the guest is about. So if they're about DC comics, then we're going to talk about DC stuff because that's what they're comfortable with and we can make it work. If they're comfortable with beer, then cool. Let's talk about beer. We can talk about beer.
Or music.
If you want to talk about music, we could talk about music. Let's just bring it to the table. Like we try and find a common ground of a subject. If they've guested on our show, probably I'd say more than twice, and we know how well. Honestly, if you've guested on our show more than twice, you should feel honored because that means you're fucking rad. This is 3 times, but we're on their show, so they've
been on our show twice,
and we're on their show.
Well, there'll be more for us for sure.
Oh, 100%.
No, you guys on us. Yeah.
I love recording with you guys. I really do. I've been looking forward to this for all week.
Since they said, "Hey, do you want to come on the show?"
I've been counting down the fucking days. I really no bullshit. I had
we enjoyed. We enjoyed. We like how you guys are dirty minded, just like we are.
Well, it's a good time for sure.
And there's I don't feel uncomfortable of saying things.
Well, and for you guys, and a credit to you guys, you just mentioned it. You can talk about movies, comics, music, beer, whatever we do. I mean, just kind of off the cuff. It's pretty versatile, so that kind of covers a lot of ground for you guys. You do a good job at it.
I wanted to bring that up because you guys been in the game for a while, and it's just maybe for some listeners out there that maybe dabbling with an idea, and just kind of get a feedback from someone like yourselves who is now going on, will be 3 years soon, right? August. So moving on from that, we were interested in some of the interesting facts of your state.
Yeah, we talked about this, like some sort of interesting thing that, Kentucky or Louisville, I guess.
Yes.
Jeez.
The most interesting thing about Louisville itself is
me.
Nothing is interesting.
What about the state? Any cool facts that you want to share?
Or weird fucking things, right?
Outside of bourbon, we make really hard baseball bats. We're really good for domestics. You start beating me with a bat.
Oh! Bringing that back with the bourbon.
We're getting crime.
To your question from not this last episode, but the last one.
Yeah,
bourbon does not have to be made in Kentucky to be called.
But it's got to be made in the U.S., right?
It has to be made with limestone water, filtered water, and it has to be 51% corn, I think.
Right. No, you're right.
With that, because of the limestone, Kentucky has the largest underground cave system in America, the Mammoth Caves. And it is 90% limestone. underneath.
So that's why a lot
that's
of
a cool
bourbon.
fact.
That's why a lot of
And that's
bourbon
where-
comes out of
that's
Kentucky.
why bourbon is like the ground zero.
yeah,
for
it's
bourbon
ground zero. Yeah.
because of the limestone in Mammoth Caves.
And I believe, like Frank said, it has to be made in U.S., correct? Like other countries can make it and say it's bourbon.
It's whiskey other countries.
Yeah, it's whiskey.
Bourbon here.
Yes,
It's whiskey.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So everywhere else, like Tennessee or Mississippi, Missouri, whatever, it's whiskey. But bourbon has to have specific like it has to have specific things to make it bourbon.
Did you just say speculum?
No, I said
I sped secuplate.
I said
Potato
I
plate.
said
Speculum.
No, we were talking about puking in vaginas earlier, and that's like a speculum tool, right?
Yeah, it's not a speculum. You don't.
Speculum on the spectrum.
You. No. That is awful.
So,
Jesus Christ. That just brought up 16-year-old me trauma.
What, being on the spectrum?
No, the speculum.
What is?
When I was 16, the doctor put a speculum in and goes, "Oh, that's too big." No fucking shit.
I have to Google speculum now.
Oh, Mike.
Wait. Oh, it's the.
Sounds like somebody should have been on the Quiet on the Set documentary.
It was quite on the set. No, the OP, the OL, the thing that you said was the duck-looking thing. The speculum. They put it inside a woman and they stretch it to get to the cervix.
The thing to look inside.
That's it.
yeah, right.
Huh?
It's like a clamp, but you turn it over and it opens.
It's the
not a
salad spoons,
clamp.
man.
No, I'm talking about the part that opens. If you
It
flip it
looks
over,
like this.
No, it doesn't look like this. I would like
No,
it to
you
look
gotta
like
turn
this,
it.
but it looks like this, and it's like
yeah, it's a spanner bar. It's a spanner bar. It's like,
It has teeth.
so we were talking about interesting facts. So we got two of them. So our hometown where we're from, our local. It's called Baldwinsville. It's so in the village. Grace Episcopal Church was the first church in the nation to be illuminated by electricity. So
that's cool.
yeah, the whole fucking country, and we had this Morris Machine Works, which is a big pump business, centrifugal pumps, shit like that, and they were, I think, pioneers. So that's how this sort of worked for Baldwinsville. But then Roman's got another thing about Syracuse.
All right, so
Listen to this. This is fucked up
we live in. Why is that fucked up?
because they're fucked up, and we're all fucked up.
We live in the area of they call it snow belt.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of snow here. So our international airport, which really called international because we have flights to Canada, which is really not that far from here.
You could drive 2 hours or you could take a flight internationally.
Yeah, so they call it international. But
That's why ours is called that too, though. it's so fucking stupid.
it's pathetic. It's like international
Don't lose.
airport, but like the biggest airplane can fly in and out is like a 50-seater. But Hancock International Airport,
Hancock.
yeah, in Syracuse, New York, has the biggest snowplow in the world.
Oh shit.
It has a 32-foot blade and can clear 8,500 cubic yards of snow in an hour.
Jesus Christ.
And it works.
And a single snowstorm can drop 40 million tons of snow, which carries energy equivalent to 120 atomic bombs.
also the same size as your mom.
Oppenheimer Part 2.
Oppenheimer Syracuse edition.
Snowdrift.
Snowdrift.
It's not Tokyo Drift, it's
We'll
Syracuse.
blow your snowflake.
So the ice wall in Game of Thrones is just where the
Syracuse.
snowplow.
That's it. Yeah.
That's Syracuse.
We're the White Walkers.
Like, it stopped there.
It was filmed here.
We're the White Walkers.
It was just that spot on the Walmart parking lot where the snowballs are like, all right, this spot's good. Just back up. Let's start pushing more in.
Wow. So what if you were a porn star and your name was Winter, and then you could be Winter is Coming?
What if you're porn star? Yeah, wait. You never really said if you're a girl or a guy.
Doesn't matter. Winter's coming.
Winter's coming.
Winter is still coming,
Yeah.
regardless of a snowplow.
Winter is coming.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
The White Walkers.
You know nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
So when's
So-
House of the Dragon come out again?
Summer, right?
Yeah,
Next year?
you guys mentioned that, and it made me like scream because I got so mad, and I was screaming at my radio when you said that. I'm like, you guys are wrong.
What were we wrong about?
Yeah, next year, House of the Dragon comes out.
But if you want to watch the trailer, it's up now.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
that's
2025?
Yeah,
Yes.
summer.
Oh.
Next
Well,
summer.
what were we wrong about? What did we say? Because we don't remember half the shit we say.
You guys,
They were
neither do
like
we.
us. I don't remember. I was
No, we don't remember. We were drunk. No, you said House of the Dragon is coming out this year in spring, and I was like, no, that was the trailer, and
or
the
it's
trailer.
spring next year.
Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it'll be spring next year to come out. But right now they're just like, are you team green or are you team black? Like they're trying to get people's votes on who's gonna.
It's been a year since season 1. I've already forgotten.
So me too.
Not me.
Teams. This
I'm
is like
always team black, black and red.
So was the season broken up into halves? Is that what happened?
No.
The season
This'll
was
be
broken
season
up into centuries because of all the fucking time jumps.
Yeah, but like I couldn't keep it straight. Like I don't know if there was 2 seasons or 1 season broken up.
There were time jumps. No, it was one season, but there was a couple of time jumps. Of
Yeah.
like they were kids, and then they were preteen or no
Teenagers,
young adults, and then adults.
So the uncle
and grandparents had died.
the uncle that banged the niece. Where is that niece now?
Niece?
Where's she at in this time period now? Current.
Same place where they left off.
No, how old is she?
24.
Because what happened to her mom? Her mom was like kind of hot.
No, her mom died in childbirth with her baby brother.
Then maybe it was her aunt with
Hold on,
with the blonde hair. They all had blonde hair.
this might have to be for another episode.
She's 30. She's 35.
In the
Rhaena Targaryen is
Rhaena?
currently 35.
Well, that's
35?
roughly 11 years older than
was like-
24. Fucks.
She was like 14 when the show,
when it started,
the
yeah,
first episode.
yeah, and her uncle touched her inappropriately. So, fun
I think he
fact.
touched her appropriately with his dick in her vagina, right?
Yeah, but that was a little bit later.
It's Thanksgiving. Uncles get drunken. It's weird.
Can I fun fact?
Uncle touchy.
fun fact.
Uncles get drunk. It's weird.
Fun fact.
Your uncle didn't do that? I thought it was normal.
About Kentucky.
There's a fun fact about Kentucky.
There's a couple.
This ought to be bitch.
So you said that there was a place that was like the first powered.
It was a
electric
church.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a
powerhouse.
church in Bonesville. Yep.
Okay, so the Thomas Edison house is here in Louisville, where he discovered electricity.
Nerd.
Oh,
Did he live there?
interesting.
He did,
Yes.
is he from there?
Yes, well, not from here, but he discovered electricity
Well, yeah.
here. And
Yeah.
his house is just a couple of miles.
Yeah. Thomas
yeah.
Edison came from like fucking Germany or something, right?
Yeah,
No,
but
that's Einstein. Einstein.
Einstein.
yeah.
But Thomas Jefferson.
Still don't know what fucking how to spell electricity is.
He's not talking about Jefferson.
Coming from you,
Edison.
Mississippi,
Edison.
Beg your
Thomas
fucking
Jefferson.
pardon.
you're partial Mississippi. Okay, you're from
Oh, he flipped the hat.
Fucking business. That's
We
like
have power in our house.
that's like reverse over the top with Sylvester Stallone. He puts his hat on the right way and
Yeah.
he loses strength.
I'm about to. Yeah, this is where you're.
Oh, right there. That's
Look,
it.
did you see my muscles grow just
Somebody
then?
call the police. There's going to be a domestic.
You're the capital for it, Mike says.
We can do an episode of the House of Grace,
Yes.
and we talk about the the House of Targaryen.
Yeah, but you guys got to dress up in costume.
Targaryen?
Yeah.
Give me 10 minutes. I
I don't want to dress
cosplay.
like some.
have cosplay downstairs.
I don't wanna dress
Cosplay's
like
pretty cool, but I can't get into
Fred.
that.
I have Viking cosplay. I have like
He
4
said
costumes.
Targaryen. You got to dress up like you're inbred. Like you only bang
Then I'm
your
going to order it on
What-
Amazon right
what
now.
does
Here
the
we go.
inbred
Just
look
put on
like?
overalls and a camouflage hat, and boom, you're basically Targaryen. No, you don't fuck my sister, boy. Roll Tide. That's Targaryen.
No, I was thinking more like
What's a girl in Alabama say during sex?
Roll Tide?
No, get off
telling
me.
Mom.
Get off me, Daddy. You're crushing my cigarettes.
guys. You like beer. We like beer. I have an interesting beer story.
Beer.
Let's go. Is
The
this a
operative word is
drunk
beer.
Roman story?
No.
I want to.
Oh, wait.
I got drunk Roman story.
I gotta. So Roman, sorry, buddy. I gotta tell you my story. Remember, we were on your podcast and you were saying embarrassing stories, and I couldn't come up with one.
Drunk? No, it was drunk stories.
Yeah, and I have one, and it's not embarrassing to me, but I'll tell you the story when Roman's done.
Do it.
Well, go ahead.
So and I might have said on one of our podcasts. I don't know if you guys listened to it, but basically I was in my 20s, and we're coming back from Orlando. I drank all night. I was in some sort of conference for something. You drank all night. I slept for like 3 hours, and I got to get on a bus to go back to the airport. So now I'm on the bus back to the airport, and you get this like hot burps. You're like, you're like, and you can feel yourself getting warmer. I'm like, there's some taste in there that I'm not familiar with, right? And it wasn't Roman. So we're on this bus, and it's like a shuttle. There's no bathroom. Like, oh, this is. And I'm with a guy. I'm like, Dave, this is. I gotta puke. I gotta find something. No one's got a bag. There's no bathroom or anything. So we're getting close to the airport. I'm like, and then start fucking sweats dripping down my forehead, and all of a sudden, I start shaking, and I'm like, and I swallowed it. I swallowed all the vomit.
Have you ever done the thing where you're gonna like do what you just did, but you can't hold the puke in, and you just and it like
you start coughing? Yeah, it looks like your face is ejaculating. Yeah, I've done that.
Party shots.
Oh, that was so disgusting when I swallowed. I felt much better, but it was all disgusting. And I puked when I got to the airport, but
that's disgusting.
I'm proud of myself.
I don't know if that's disgusting or what I'm about to share with you.
Go for it.
All right, ready? The title of the article: Twitch star making beer with her own vaginal yeast.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. I've heard about this one. Corn Stash podcast.
Yeah.
Yep. They did that one.
Caitlin Siragusa, who goes by Amaranth on Twitch and OnlyFans, is adding her own special ingredients to a beer she's creating with Polish beer company, the Order of Eunice, her own vaginal yeast.
Nope.
The company, which announced the collaboration on October 30th, promotes alcoholic beverage as a sensual experience in the form of beer. Each drink consists of a lactic acid and from vaginal bacteria to bring pleasure to every sip. The site reads.
No.
I can't.
No, we got. So I'll go first. Let's describe, like, this has got like cinnamon and marshmallows. I'm gonna say, if I'm reading this lady's twat beer, I'm gonna say it has fishy overtaste with slight undertones of semen, followed by a aroma of carp.
Carp.
Lake water.
Oh.
Disgusting. Bottom feeder.
And it's gonna say, and then at the end it's gonna say, enjoy the head.
Yeah. So
You know how in tequila bottles, sometimes tequila will have the worm in the bottom?
Yeah.
This one has one of those algae fish.
Yeah. The sucker fish. The sucker fish.
It's like going around the sides of the beer bottle, and it's eating the algae.
And then you got to eat the fish at the end.
Except it's not. It's not algae.
That's
No.
my theory is that's where the idea for IPAs came from.
Vaginal yeast.
No.
Pussy yeast.
No, if there was more yeast in it, it would be closer to an ale.
Al Pacino's booty sweat. That's the name of it.
Oh, I drink that before vagina beer.
IPAs are the International Penis Association.
So I've heard of a story where there was a store in New York City that was selling cheese that's made out of breast milk.
Oh my god!
And
Breast milk is good though.
It's not.
And
She's
I-
just all the fucking time.
And
There's
I
like another
thought-
one. Like she says yes, she says no.
And I thought that was crazy. When I heard about this yeast beer, vaginal yeast beer, I mean, this has got to be crazy. Is this even FDA approved? Like, how does this work?
Well, it's not in this country, right?
Matter. It's the
No, it is in
United
this country.
States of
Oh, I thought they were
America.
working overseas.
No, it just says it's collaborating with Polish brewery.
That's overseas.
Yeah, but
Ugh.
there could be a Polish beer here.
I don't know.
Like we get imported
Let's
beer.
get back to this breast milk thing. So, like, what is this like?
It's sweet, right? Isn't breast milk supposed to be sweet?
It is.
But it looks like sperm, right?
No.
Isn't it like
it looks
white and
like-
creamy?
Yeah, but not as thick.
It looks like
Watered down.
think of almond milk.
Yeah. There we go.
It's like a dark,
Yeah.
like kind of a dark white.
Mhm.
You ever like just drink what's what's that company? Silk.
Silk.
Yeah.
Silk almond milk.
It looks like that.
Oh yeah,
it looks like almond milk.
yeah, 100%. No, I've not done that.
It tastes like ass.
I have a dick.
It does not taste like ass.
When she was pregnant with, let me tell you something here, boys.
I was going for distance.
Boys.
When this dumb motherfucker was pregnant with our child,
I was not.
she used to think I'd be sitting on the couch with the dog watching
I had
TV,
extra.
minding my business. She was on this side of the living room.
Super soaker, baby.
I was on this side of the living room. I had my chair that I would sit in, watching TV, minding my own business. Next thing I know, just
super soaker.
Squirts.
it's like Columbine. Bullets just start flying at me, but it's tit milk.
You do like Matrix.
Did you try catching it with your mouth?
Well, her first shot, it went across my like where my lips touch. It went straight across, dude, like right in, like
That's a milk mustache.
It's
in the hole.
It didn't go. It didn't hit my upper lip. It went like across my top and bottom lip.
Good aim, Tabs.
She gave you a titty facial.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And what are you doing? And she's just over there going.
That's impressive that you can shoot that.
You
far.
should have gone to the fair and put that little fucking thing that goes to the top, like, pss, pss.
or hit those bottles.
Yeah.
When she figured out that she could do it, she would do it so much that I would damn near just verbally abuse her.
Yeah, he got so pissed. He was like, just fucking stop it. Just fucking stop it.
I would throw shoes at her. One time I threw the remote at her. I almost beat her with the dog.
With the dog.
She is in tears laughing. It's not funny. It's gross. Fucking stop.
It's not gross.
She goes, I'm not going to fucking stop. And then while I'm yelling at her, she just pulls her titties out again and starts shooting me while I'm yelling.
I'll be there with the glass like, pew, 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 pew.
I did that. I turned it up and I'm like,
At that point, while I'm furious at her yelling and she's doing it, then I start to laugh.
Oh, man.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, but
It tastes like shit. Can you please stop?
It doesn't taste like shit. It's good.
She would shoot the dog.
I would. I would. Dog from across the room. I'd be like, pow, 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 pow.
like target shooting, yeah.
He would be laying on his back, belly up, legs and all up in the air, and she would. I wonder if I could hit him like in the nose. She would take aim like a fucking like what was that
sniper, bitch?
What was that sniper? Kyle, what's his name? The sniper.
Renenhouse?
No. Kyle.
He's not. He's a hero.
Oh, he is a hero.
Yeah, he got killed. What's that guy's name? I read that book.
Bradley Cooper played him in a movie.
Oh,
with that guy.
Yeah,
Chris Kyle.
Chris Kyle. Okay. Right.
He'd be like Chris Kyle, like with a sniper rifle, shooting a Taliban
with a rangefinder.
Shooting a Taliban.
She had her night vision goggles on. She was ready to go.
Those aren't night vision. She's protecting her own eyes. She didn't want it.
Like, I wonder if I could hit the dog in the nose. I'm like, well, see what happens.
In the nose? Wow. I'd be like, can you even hit the dog?
Yeah, I'd be happy with the floor or something. Good for you.
She was a crack shot with it.
My mom thought it was hilarious. He thought it was fucking fantastic. So we'd be sitting there on like Easter Sunday, like 3-4 months after Gunnar was born, and I would just lean over across the room and be like, pew, pew, pew. And he'd be like, stop it. My mom would be like,
she's Agent Smith. I'm Neo.
That's like,
pew, pew, pew.
So if that's a weapon, the bra is a holster.
Yeah.
It is.
Fucking Pistol Pete over here.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
What the fuck?
All right, she had better aim than a stormtrooper, I'll tell you that.
Roman,
anybody with their eyes closed can be better than a stormtrooper.
Okay.
I still had better aim.
Roman, I don't know if we can have these guys anymore. Why? Stories like this.
Love us.
It's the best.
This was your idea, man. You wanted it.
No, you guys are fucking great. Really,
I really wanted to. We've been on 2 times and we've just shoot shit, and that it was always as if we've known each other for a while. But I wanted to really get to know the Grace Taproom for listeners, and transition more followers and listeners to you guys as well.
And we want to thank you for sure, because you guys supported us early on. We were So in November when we were on your show, we were only 8 months old.
Yeah.
6 months old, maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
And we've been on maybe 2 other podcasts as guests. So we were still learning, like you said, Tabby, like our sounds were starting to get better. I was doing editing of our audio recordings for a while. Now we have someone who does it. We were behind on video. Then we cut up because of hiring someone. Excuse me. But
we get it.
I think
No, this guy's a good guy. If you guys want his number or his contact,
to
He's
all
a
No,
good
we don't
guy.
have that kind of money.
to all
we don't either.
listeners,
That's why we're in the hole here.
yeah, we're negative.
Hey, somebody's got to eat.
and to all listeners,
Have something for you.
it is hard work. You guys put a lot of work in. You guys put a lot of time in, and this is outside of your work schedule and being parents as well, and being a homeowner. There's chores you got to do around the house to take care of things. So same for both of us, and
And she's got to babysit Mike, and what the fuck?
and that's why when we launch things like Patreon or subscription services, and they're not a lot. I mean, we're not asking for a lot of money. So, for listeners, their small contributions really makes a difference.
That's why on our Patreon we even offer as little as $1.
Yeah,
Get some good shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
we
That's good.
offer a lot for the 4 tiers that we have. We even for $1 you get early access to our regular show, but with that also comes 2 other shows that we record.
Exactly.
Nice. That's quite a bit for that fee.
Yeah,
we don't
struggle.
even have tiers. We just have one tier, which is like a price of a beer.
We're subscribed.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you guys.
Yep.
And we support you guys as well on Patreon.
Thank you for that.
It's under your name, but Frank runs it.
That's why when I found out, I told Roman subscribe to our Patreon.
I said
But it
no,
says
it's
Roman.
Frank.
No, Frank
It's fine.
took over, so I was like, all right, thanks, man.
It's a team. It's a team effort.
It's
Frank's
we
credit card, it's Roman's credit card.
we have all these accounts, but we're both contributing to it. Just like earlier, we had a little hiccup with the Zoom, and quickly just take the card out, pay. It was worth paying the money so that we can continue this interview and post that out there for listeners and viewers. And that's important. And I think that with all the shit that like Disney and Hollywood and all these production companies are dealing with, I think it directs people more towards small like podcasts, or like I no longer get my news from like a news outlet. I go to independent journalists. I feel like they have better integrity.
We have the shows.
I get my news from Whiskey Hell.
Whiskey Hell,
Yes.
I Had to Say It, and Beard of Liberty.
Yeah.
Those 3,
That's
Who was the second one?
I Had to Say It.
Aaron from
Okay.
Aaron.
Yeah, because I watched Whiskey Hell in Beard of Liberty.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, we're small. We're indie, so there's really there's no reason to bullshit like these big fucking multimedia companies. But we appreciate what you guys do, how much work you put into it. We appreciate you guys working with us, talking to us, and just being really friends. I think I can say I'm friends with Mike, and
We're civil. We're civil.
like we're cool. Like,
Maybe.
like you're cool, but you ain't that.
we go along. We go along to get along.
Love you, Frank.
No,
we
Tabby's
just do
cool.
it for the-
We love you guys too. So
Absolutely.
again, thank you. And it's not easy, but for people that listen to us, certainly follow these guys. Check out their Patreon. They're all their socials. It's easy to find.
Do you guys want to plug before we close up the?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Just check out our link tree, linktr.ee/Gray's Taproom Podcast 2. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcast, anywhere.
That you can listen to podcasts.
If it's a podcast, if you can listen to a podcast on it, I assure you we are there.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And then also on the link tree, you have our merch store, which we have really cool merch.
And we'll be adding new designs to our merch store
Very
soon.
shortly. Then you've got our Of course, the radio station, Taproom Radio.
Ad free.
It is ad free unless we decide to throw in friends, the podcast friend promos.
Yes.
It's web based. So if you have like Google, Microsoft Edge, whatever the fuck you listen.
If you have Wi-Fi in your home, you can listen.
Yep. And you can turn it on. I've listened to our radio station every day this week at work just to get me through the day. We have over 700 songs right now on repeat.
And counting.
Sometimes we'll do special themed days. Black Friday. We always do black metal on Friday.
That's the day after Thanksgiving.
It is. St. Patrick's Day, we always do Irish songs. So we have different themes as well throughout the day, but we have plenty of songs that you would enjoy.
We're going to have on the radio station, we're going to have an 80s night coming up soon. Mm-hmm. So if you're into 80s metal, 80s pop, whatever, as long as music that came out in the 80s, we're going to have just that. And 90s.
It's a good time
as well. Yeah.
I like 80s.
80s right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah. I didn't know
80s music is the fucking best.
That's right. Yeah.
Till this day, even Gen Z's play it.
They hate us because they ain't us. Ain't that right? Shout out to all the 80s babies out there.
Well, guys, thank you so much for taking your time to join us this time, being our guests. We really appreciate it. We always enjoy your company. And I'm looking forward to more interviews and following, accomplishments that our podcast develop over the years. And you guys, 3 years coming up. So, congratulations on that. A lot of people just give up, like we've heard some podcasters we've been guests on now, ending it. And
Jake and the Dingus.
We were
shout out to Jake and the Dingus.
They were our first guest as Gray's Taproom.
Yes.
They were the first guests we were on.
Yeah.
Nice. For us.
So in a way, they've reached and touched other podcasters. So it's good. So it's sad to kind of see like people, closing or ending, but whatever the reasons are, hopefully
we've been through a lot of those.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of friends close out their podcasts.
We hope you guys
to Jake and the Dingus.
I don't have anything.
Here, just I got some sips.
Oh wait,
look at my coaster stuck to it. Look at this is from your fucking stout. Look at
look at the coaster I'm using tonight.
Nice. Look at that, Roman.
There you go.
I use this coaster a lot. It's like when cardboard gets wet, but then it dries and it starts to like crinkle.
Yeah,
that's I've been using this coaster every recording since.
Cheers to them. Jake and Dingus. Cheers
to Jake and the Dingus.
We just did it.
And cheers to you guys as well.
Cheers to Brews and
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Friends
I'm done.
For life.
And hopefully you guys will want to be on guests on our podcast again also. So.
And someday we'll make a trip. We'll pack our gear, get on the road, and meet up with you guys.
I think it'd be cool.
And go to breweries and do interviews.
You know what? What if you guys come down for the Derby next year?
Yeah,
next year's enough to plan.
And give you over a year to plan. Come down for the Derby. We go to the infield. I have lived in Louisville 38 years and a couple of months.
I've lived here 22 of those years.
Shut up. I've been here. I was born here. I've never been to the Derby. Let's go to the fucking infield and fucking party it up.
You've never been to the Derby?
We gotta wear those big stupid hats?
Yeah.
Boys, we're gonna fucking suit up.
Or we can party here.
No, fuck that. I want to go there.
No, we can go there, but we don't have to pay to go inside. But we can go outside and make fun of people.
We'll have an after party.
We come back here and have an after party and get the fucking drunk and shit.
Yeah,
we'll have a podcast after party.
And then we do people watching, and then we can do voting cards.
Yes.
And who knows?
Mine's gonna be a 6.6 the whole time.
Maybe by the end of the night, we'll each walk away with some money in our pocket.
Ooh, I like that.
Frank with the black eye.
What happened?
Frank, me and you are gonna get in. Let's fight some people, dude.
I'm fucking quick, man.
Let's whoop some fucking ass.
I'm saying Frank's gonna fight me because I'm gonna fight Frank.
Okay,
it's gonna be.
I would just surrender now.
It'll be 2 hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the ground. So speaking of Tyson and Jake Paul,
I want to have people come over for a fight night. I want to have a fight night party.
We could do that on Patreon.
It's gonna be on Netflix.
Oh, but they might have fun watching us.
Is that going to be on Netflix for everyone, or there's going to be like a special?
you gotta
fee
pay
that?
for this, or like what
No,
is it?
it's if you have Netflix, you can watch it.
Oh, so you don't have
nice.
to pay like remember pay-per-view? You have to pay.
If you have Netflix, whatever you pay for Netflix is you paying to watch the fight.
Okay, that's what I'm watching then.
That's pretty cool.
Maybe we'll do that here.
And it's
Awesome.
on my parents' wedding anniversary, July 20th.
Doing anything special?
We're watching the fucking fight.
We're watching the fight.
I might see if my dad wants to come over and watch the fight. My dad
Please
loves
do.
boxing. Me and my dad used to watch. Me and my dad I grew up watching Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Watching him fight is mine. My mom went on a business trip. When Tyson bit Holyfield's ear off, me and my dad were having a boys' night watching that fight.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's
That's like memories.
He's a badass. He's not right, but he's badass.
Mike is gonna beat the shit out of that.
I hope so.
stupid bitch.
I hope
he
so.
is. I've seen the videos. He's
Oh my god,
It's
Tyson
over.
is gonna run
Round
wild.
one. Round one. It's over.
I hope so. Like I saw
I'm
Joe.
gonna give it 3 rounds. 3 rounds because Tyson likes to
Play.
stalk his prey.
Gotcha.
He likes to have fun.
Yeah, he
before
plays with his food for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays for his food before he goes in for the kill.
I watched Joe Rogan. He was talking about maybe it was Mayweather, whoever Tyson fought, or Roy Jones Jr. Maybe.
Yeah, it
And
was the
Roy
Tyson
Jones Jr.
fight.
He said every fucking punch hurt. Every single time he touched me, it hurt.
Yeah,
You know,
you feel
badass.
that's why his name is Iron Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's right,
He's
yeah.
gonna fuck Jake Paul's world up.
Can't
I hope
wait.
so.
Well,
Excited.
this was amazing time, and
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to the next time. And
Oh, dude.
again, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for having us before, and we're enjoying this time. How do you do it? And we'll schedule again. We'll do it again.
Yeah. I see.
Well, I'll tell you what. Banter in the Taproom 3 is coming up this summer.
It has to this
Yeah.
summer.
Okay,
Happening this summer.
Yep.
that's awesome, guys.
We drink summer beers.
Yeah.
Sours.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, and goodbye.
All right. Thanks, guys. Hey, Hopheads. Frank here.
And Roman. Welcome to Brews and Banter, the podcast where we sip and spill the funniest stories over a cold one.
We're not just brewing laughs and comedy. We also discuss life stories and current events in every episode.
Follow the frolic on our socials, where we brew up more than just banter. Check out linktree/BrewsNBanter for all the goods.
And guess what? We've got a VIP section. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes brew secrets, and maybe even a blooper reel or two.
Subscribe, laugh, and unlock the full Brews and Banter experience. Because life is too short for bad beer and boring stories. Cheers.